Welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Matt.
And I'm Kiki. And Matt, today I have to talk about something. I'm really upset about it. Someone has been taking my yogurt every day, the one that I put in the office fridge.
The yogurt that was in the fridge?
Yeah, the fridge in our office.
Oh yeah, I've been eating that. It's great, thanks.
Wait, what do you mean you've been eating my yogurt?
Well, I thought it was, for everyone. It's like a community fridge, so what you put in the fridge is for everyone, and anyone can take what they want and eat it. I don't usually put things into the fridge. I mostly just take things that people left for me to eat.
Matt, I mean, yeah, it is a community fridge. Like, it's our office community where we put our stuff in there. I mean, it had my name on it.
I thought that's why I said thank you, because I thought it was like, this is from Kiki for everyone. What is it? We're sharing. This is how we share with each other. And I don't have to buy food anymore when I come to the office.
That's not how this fridge works.
Well, that's how community fridges work, though, isn't it?
What's a community fridge?
Well, you know what? We're actually reading an article about community fridges today, so we're going to learn a lot about them when we get into our article, Community Fridge, Not Your Regular Fridge.
The world throws away over 1 billion tons of food every year. Over 30% of that is still good to eat. One example is ugly-looking vegetables. For some, they aren't pretty enough to sell.
Okay, today we are looking at our article, Community Fridge, Not Your Regular Fridge, and today we are looking at part 1.
Well, apparently I don't really understand the concept of this community fridge, like what you were talking about. So let's learn a little bit more about it today. All right, the article starts off with, the world throws away over 1 billion tons of food every year. Okay, so obviously there is a lot of food waste that happens. And what happens to all this food that just gets thrown away? So when you throw something away, it's basically when you toss it out, you take it away from your home, you don't need it anymore, so you just put it in the trash, or sometimes you might give it away, depending on what it is that you're trying to throw away. So basically you're trying to get rid of it. It might be broken, it might be old, it could be anything. You could throw away clothes, food, shoes, or anything that you don't want anymore.
That's right. Over 30% of that is still good to eat. So that's over 30% of that food waste is not, well, it wasn't yet waste necessarily. You could still have eaten that. It was still something that someone could eat and enjoy and fill themselves with nutrition. But unfortunately, it's been thrown away.
So it's something that's still pretty much perfectly maybe fresh, but they just don't know what to do with it and they just throw it away.
That's right. Let's go to Tina.
Hello, I'm Tina. 我们来看一下刚刚课文里提到的文法重点。Throw away 丢掉、丢弃，这是一个可以分开的动词片语。Throw 的三态是 throw, threw, thrown。我们来看看这个例句。Sandy threw away the old magazines. Sandy 把旧杂志丢掉了。下一个文法 30% of 加上名词什么的30%。30%的英文念法是 30%。我们来看看这个例句。10% of the students didn't answer the question. 有10%的学生没有回答这个问题。接着我们回到课文当中。
Okay, so what types of food are they throwing away? Let's take a look. One example is ugly-looking vegetables. Well, I guess you don't really think about that because every time you go to the supermarket, you see vegetables and fruits that are very nice looking.
Well, I don't know. I thought most vegetables are ugly. I've never seen a beautiful carrot. But anyway, so this is one example of the things that are thrown away. And an example is one thing that is typical or is normal of a larger group of things and is used to help show what those other things are like. So when we say there's one example of this kind of food waste, we're giving one kind of food waste to let you know what the other kinds might be like or give you an idea of that. And that is that there are ugly looking vegetables.
And what is a vegetable? A vegetable, of course, is either a whole plant or part of a plant that you are able to eat, and it grows from the ground or from different types of vegetation. There are lots of different types of vegetables like carrots, broccoli, cabbage,
onions,
spinach, right? So these are all different types of vegetables. And here we are talking about when vegetables don't look nice, they just get thrown away.
For some, they aren't pretty enough to sell. Okay, so it's not actually that maybe nobody wants them, but maybe they're not even making it to the store, or once they're in the store, nobody's choosing that vegetable from the selection of vegetables they have, because who's going to choose the ugliest potato when there's much nicer looking potatoes right next to it?
Or maybe a carrot that isn't orange enough.
Well, it probably doesn't taste as good.
Well, that's not true, but let's see what Tina has to say.
我们来看一下刚刚课文里提到的单字 example 名词例子 Look at the example on the board 看看黑板上的例子 vegetable 名词蔬菜 Mom grows vegetables in the garden 妈妈在花园里种蔬菜接着我们回到课文当中
All right, so we've learned about some of these kinds of food waste, and that 30% of the food waste that is thrown away could still be eaten. So it's pretty shocking that there is really that much food waste that is still usable.
So what else can we do with it? Well, let's go to part 2 to find out. We'll be right back.
To help stop food waste, people set up community fridges. They are in public areas and have free food. Anyone can take the food. Also, anyone can leave food. People in Germany started the first community fridges. Then, Spain had them. Now, they are in the US, India, and even Taiwan.
Welcome back. Before the break, we were talking about food waste and how people throw away way too much food waste, that there's over 1 billion tons of food waste every year, and 30% of that could still be eaten, is still good food. And, that's why something needs to be done about this.
Yeah, and it's such a shame because they're only being thrown away just because they don't look as pretty.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, so what can we do?
Let's find out.
That's right. To help stop food waste, people set up community fridges.
Oh, okay, yeah, just like the one where you keep your yogurt.
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay. They are in public areas and have free food.
Okay, so this is a fridge that is put somewhere where a lot of people can access it?
Yeah, I guess it's in a public area, so it's in a place that is not private. It's not, restricted to certain people. It means everyone can go there and everyone can access this fridge and eat this free food. So the food, as we mentioned, is free, and free is an adjective. And when we talk about things being free or things that you might usually buy being free, we mean they are coming at no cost. You don't need money to have them. You don't need to pay for them. It's free. So this free food is something that everyone can eat, even if you don't have any money.
Okay, well, let's go to Tina.
我们来看一下刚刚课文里提到的单字 free 形容词免费的。Is this ticket free？ 这张票是免费的吗？文法的部分刚刚提到了 set up 设立成立 set 的三态同形。我们来看看这个例句 They set up a new school in the town。 他们在镇上成立了一所新学校。接着我们回到课文当中。
Okay, so we've learned a little bit about the community fridge, where it's placed somewhere that anyone can have access to, and also they can get the food for free. But how does the food get there? Anyone can take the food. Also, anyone can leave food. Okay, so if someone is leaving food or leaving something somewhere, they are putting something in a specific space or a place and keeping it there. It's not going away. So if you leave something there, other people can come back for it, or you can come back for it even if you're walking away. So in this case, we are talking about people bringing the food and leaving it or keeping it in this community fridge.
That's right. People in Germany started the first community fridges. Then Spain had them. Okay, so it's growing from first in Germany and then spreading to other countries that now have them.
Now they are in the US, India, and even Taiwan. So it's really, this idea of the community fridges is really spreading across the globe.
Yeah, I think that's great that these are in many countries now and even here in Taiwan.
Right. All right, let's go to Tina.
我们来看一下刚刚课文里提到的单字 leave 动词留下，它的三态是 leave, left, left. Sam left a note on the table for his mom. Sam 在桌上留了一张字条给他妈妈。接着我们回到课文当中。
Okay, so now we know that, one solution to all this food waste is these community fridges that, anyone can leave or take food from. Now, I probably would mostly just take the food because it's free and, that was pretty good for me.
Well, I think we should work together. Sometimes you should leave stuff too, Matt. But also our fridge at the office is not a community fridge.
Oh.
Okay, the people actually brought their own lunch to work and they're looking forward to their yogurt. But this community fridge really does seem like a really good idea because maybe some people, they don't have access to the same types of food and people can bring it all to one place and share this food instead of letting it go to waste.
Yeah, like maybe if you shop at a store that sells very large, one of those wholesaler stores that sells very big things and very big packages, and that you can't finish it all, but you want some, you can bring it to a community fridge to share with others so that other people can have some food.
Right, and I think that this idea is really good because not only are we keeping food from being wasted, it also brings together the community, right? People are working together to collect this food, or people are coming together as a community. So this idea is really interesting and we're starting to see it spread throughout the world, but there's more that we have to learn. So let's review our article and we will see you tomorrow.
The world throws away over 1 billion tons of food every year. Over 30% of that is still good to eat. One example is ugly-looking vegetables. For some, they aren't pretty enough to sell. To help stop food waste, people set up community fridges. They are in public areas and have free food. Anyone can take the food. Also, anyone can leave food. People in Germany started the first community fridges. Then, Spain had them. Now, they are in the US, India, and even Taiwan.
我们来复习一下这一课的重点单字跟文法。单字的部分 example 名词例子 vegetable 名词蔬菜 Free 形容词，免费的。Leave 动词，留下。接着我们来看文法的部分。Throw away 丢掉，丢弃。Please throw your cup away in the garbage can. 请把你的杯子丢到垃圾桶。30% of 加名词，什么的30%。Over 90% of the students passed the test. 超过90%的学生通过考试。Set up 设立，成立。The school set up a plan for children with special needs. 该校为有特殊需求的孩童成立了一项计划。以上就是这课的重点单词跟文法，那我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
Today, we are going to take a look at an area in New Taipei City called Sansha Beida Community. This community was a thoughtfully planned urban area built in the Sansha district. Let's see what we can find there. Sansha Beida Community was built around National Taipei University. The roads, sidewalks, and parks are all arranged in a certain way. The apartment buildings are far from the road so that there are wide walking paths. At the heart of the community is Far Glory Ocean Park. Inside, there are many art pieces that show sea life. In Beida Community, the paths are covered in trees. This gives you a taste of nature as you walk around. You can also hear the sound of birds singing and kids laughing in the playground. Each building here has a unique style, and many of them have a big yard. All of these reasons make Sansha Beida Community the perfect place to live. The Sansha Beida Community was developed with the goal of creating a harmonious living environment that mixes residential, educational, and cultural aspects. It is an area well worth the visit to appreciate all the careful planning it took to make such a comfortable environment for both locals and visitors.